Hello children. So in today's class we'll learn about types of forces. Okay. So the types of forces we have contact force and non-contact force. Okay. Firstly we'll study about contact force. So what is contact force and what are the types and examples we have in contact force, that we'll study it now. Okay. For the very first we are taking it as contact force. So what do you mean by contact force, isn't it? Now first contact force ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So contact force is that force that act only when two bodies are on physical in contact. Okay, means two bodies has to be in physical contact. Got it children? So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, force has to be there. Obviously force has to be there, which should be on two bodies. It should be on two bodies which has to be even on physical contact should be there. Okay, physical contact should be there. Say for example, I'm holding my hand here, I'm taking my one other hand which are in physical in contact. This can we can take this as body 1 and this as body 2, and these two are getting in contact. Okay, two bodies in physical contact, it means that we are touching it. Okay, for such what we call that contact forces. Okay, say for example, let me take a boy is here. Okay, a boy is here, whereas he is holding a rope. Okay, he is holding a rope. The rope is tied to the toy. This is a toy. Okay, boy is holding rope which is tied to toy. So what he is doing, he is pulling the toy with the help of rope. Okay, he is pulling the toy with the help of rope. So the boy and the rope are in contact. Agree children? So the boy is in contact and the toy is also in contact with the help of rope. For such forces, what we call it as contact force. It means that these two bodies have been touched. He is touching rope and the rope is tied to the toy. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it has to be in contact, physical contact ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, for such things we call it as with two bodies, that is force can act only when two bodies are in physical contact. For such one we call it as contact forces. So now let us study about examples of contact forces. Okay, example of contact forces, in that we have three types. So the three types are, the very first one is muscular force. Okay, so muscular force, we have the example of contact forces: muscular force, frictional force, then mechanical force. Okay children, so these are three forces which are in contact forces of examples. So now let us study the very first one, that is muscular force. So what do you mean by muscular force, isn't it? So now muscular force andre ಏನಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. Muscular force is so very easy and simple, that is force exerted by muscles. ನಾವು ಏನು force exert ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ on muscles, okay, that we call it as muscular force. So say for example, picking of school bag. A girl you can see here, she has picked her bag and she is wearing her bag on her shoulder. She is carrying her bag on her shoulder. Okay, it means that she is using her muscles. She is using her muscles in the form of force. So force is applied on her shoulder. So it is in contact with muscular force. It is that simple. Force exerted by muscles is called muscular force, and she is carrying her school bag. Got it children? This is example for muscular force. So similarly, now let us take some more examples. Okay, let us see some more examples. Can you push or lift a book on the table without touching it? So for example, I have my book here. Okay, without touching this, can I move? No, right? I need to push this. It means that we are in contact. My muscles are applying some forces. Okay, I am applying muscular force here. So similarly, can you lift a bucket without holding it? Bucket na ಎತ್ತದಂಗೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? No, right? So in order to lift a bucket, we need to apply our muscular force. Got it children? So generally to apply a force on object, your body has to be in contact. Obviously ಅಲ್ವಾ, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಕೆಟ್ ಜೊತೆ it is not at all possible to lift it. So that is what is given here. Okay, so now let us take this. The force is caused by action of muscles in your body. Okay, ನಮ್ಮ muscles ಅಲ್ಲಿ actions ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So when the actions takes place, the force result due to action of muscles, which is known as muscular force. So in very simple thing, you can say it as force exerted by muscles. Got it, children? So similarly, taking one other example, like animals also make use of muscular force to carry out their physical activities and other tasks. In this picture you can see, whereas these two oxes are carrying the weight of the bullock cart, isn't it? These are carrying the weight of bullock cart with the help of muscles. Similarly, even donkeys, horses, camels also they carry out objects, isn't it? Like clothes, etc. It carries out by using its muscles. Means they are exerting their muscular force over there. Got it, children? For such things, what we call muscular force, which is the force exerted by muscles. So secondly, we'll study about frictional force. Okay, so I hope this is clear with the muscular force. And now moving on to frictional force. So what do you mean by frictional force? Frictional force means opposing force that opposes the motion of one body with surface of another body. Okay, opposing force that opposes the motion of one body over surface of another body. It means again they are in contact. Okay, again they are in contact. So what happens when one body try to move on other surface? Okay, say for example, let me take, this is one body and this on another body. So one body is trying to move on surface of another body. This is trying to move on surface of another body with contact. Again these two are in contact. For such we call it as frictional force. This is exerting some force, even this is exerting on some force which is on surface of another body, and these are trying to move, isn't it? So for such things we call it as frictional force. Again these two are in contact. Okay, similarly, now let us take a person. Okay, we are taking a person to move on surface. This is the surface road line. Okay, we'll take it as this is the surface road line. Okay, he's trying to move. He's trying to move on the other body, that is surface area of road. Surface area of road is the another body, and he's moving on it which will be in opposite direction. Say for example, he's exerting his force to move front, whereas the force of surface on area will be pushing him. It will be going back. Now ನಡೀತಾ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕಾಲು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, isn't it? What happens, ಹೀಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಾಲು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗೋದಾಗ obviously the force of the force is there. Okay, frictional force ಇದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. That is frictional force. Say for example, holding a pen. This I am holding while writing. I am using my force. So barita hogta irutte on surface. It will be acting on surface. Okay, for such things what we call it as frictional forces. Got it, children? It's so easy and very simple. So this is how the frictional force works. So in order we can learn it in one other way. Okay, in order we can learn it in one other way, that is frictional force refers to force generated by two surfaces. So surface 1 and surface 2. Okay, this is generated by two surfaces that are in contact. These two are in contact and slide against each other. This will be moving in one direction and this will be moving in other direction, but both will be in contact. For such one we call it as frictional force. So now let us move on to the other force, that is the lost force of contact force we had taken here. So we do have some mechanical forces. So where do we find mechanical forces may be the question for us. So now let us study where does the mechanical force applies. Got it, children? So force exerted by machines are called mechanical forces. Force exerted by machines are called mechanical forces. So for example, turbines in hydel power station. Okay, turbines in hydel power station means turbines andre ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, hydel power stations ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Got it? So say for example, here we have dam. Okay, here we have dam ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Dam contains some water, isn't it? So dam has some water and gates will be there in the dams, isn't it, children? Dams alli gates irutte. So what happens when we open the gate? When we open the gate, the water flows down. So when the water flows down, here turbines will be fixed. Okay, turbines will be fixed, which will be rotating ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ turbines ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, the turbines will be attached to the motors, which is a machine. Okay, which is a machine which will be attached to a motor. So when water falls down, it rotates, means the turbine rotates, and through motor we get electricity. For such we call it as mechanical forces. Force exerted by machines, we call it as mechanical force. Simple, children. It is like force na mechanical the machines ಮೇಲೆ use ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ it produces some forces. We are applying some forces on machines, isn't it? For such one we call it as mechanical force. Now let us study about non-contact forces. Okay, so far we have covered for contact forces. In contact forces we have learnt mechanical force, then we have learnt muscular force, then we have learnt frictional force. Now moving on to non-contact forces. So in non-contact forces, the word non-contact itself says that non-contact means we cannot touch. Okay, where physical contact will not be there. Got it, children? Physical contact ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು non-contact force ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. But force will be there. Obviously force ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, but it will be force that act when two bodies are not physically in contact. Okay, force obviously idde irutte, but they won't be on physical contact iralla. Okay, for such what we call it as non-contact forces. Say for example, when we apply some forces, okay, which is not in contact ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು, physical contact ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. Okay, for such one we call it as non-contact forces. Say for example, we'll take a apple tree here. Okay, we'll take apple tree. Apple tree contains some apples here. You can see apples is there. So what happens when apples are ripened? Okay, apples ಹಣ್ಣಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ it falls down, isn't it, children? What happens? It falls down. So apple ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ripen ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ it falls down. So why is it due to? It is due to gravity. So force of attraction will be towards gravity. Gravitational force ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Okay, so apple ripen ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ it obviously falls down. It is due to gravity, where you can see the earth and apple here are not in contact. Got it, children? Apple gu matte earth gu contact illa, but force is exerted here. What is the force? That is the gravitational force, we can say. Okay, so for this for such kinds of examples we take it as non-contact forces. So now let us study the examples of non-contact forces. Okay, so the examples of non-contact forces are, here also we have three types, that is magnetic force, electrostatic force, then gravitational force. Okay, the very first one we'll study about magnetic forces. So what is magnetic forces? Magnetic forces andre, it is easy, that force exerted by magnets on iron objects. Okay, force exerted by magnets on iron objects. For such one, what we call it as magnetic force. So magnets, it attracts some force, isn't it? Magnet iron na attract ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So for example, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು iron nail ಇಡೋಣ. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ iron nail ಇಡೋಣ and here will take magnet. Okay, magnet ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Due to some force of attraction, what happens? The nail get attracted towards magnet, isn't it, children? It is due to attraction of force. So example used in extracting scrap. So for example, JCB ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗಾರ್ಬೇಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ಗಾರ್ಬೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಐರನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಗ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ವೇಸ್ಟಿಂದ ತೊಗೊಂಬಂದು ಅದನ್ನು ಗಾರ್ಬೇಜ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಪ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಐರನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಇದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಎಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಟು ದ ಗಾರ್ಬೇಜಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ JCB, ದೆಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಸಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್, ಬಿಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್, ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ ತೊಗೊತಾರೆ. ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ನ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಗಾರ್ಬೇಜ್ ಹತ್ರ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಐರನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ನ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ irons with the help of magnetic forces. Okay, with the help of magnetic force ನಾವು ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. So for such one, what we call as force exerted by magnets on iron objects are called magnetic forces. Okay, so force exerted by magnet means it helps in attraction of iron. Okay, a magnet through iron means which is attractive in nature. Got it, children? ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟು ಐರನ್ನ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ವೆರಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಮ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ exerted by charged particles, we can say. Okay, force of attraction or repulsion exerted between charged particles. Say for example, we have two types of charges. Okay, we have two types of charges, that is we have positive charge and as well as we have negative charge, isn't it, children? ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದೇನು, ನಮಗೆ ಟೂ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇದೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ and the another one is negative charge. So charges between forces we call it as, so idu charge ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ESF ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ವಿಚ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್. ಸೊ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, or else it may be positive negative charge ಇರಬಹುದು, or else it may be negative charge. Okay, we have some three types of charges. So between same charges means it is having positive charge, or else it may be having negative charge. Okay, so when we have same kind of charge, that is positive and negative, that can be repulsive. So this what happens, this will be repulsive. Repulsive ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, means it goes away. Okay, ನಾವು ಎರಡನ್ನ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ತಂದಾಗ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೂರ ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Repulsive means which goes away. For such one, what we call it as repulsive forces, which will be in electrostatic force ಅಲ್ಲೇ ದೂರ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂತದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ರಿಪಲ್ಸಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ two opposite charges attractive. Okay, so for example, positive is attracting with negative. These are the two charged particles which is having opposite charges. One positive we have and one negative charge we have, whereas these two get attracted. So for such, what we call it as electrostatic force. Okay, when positive and negative charges are brought together, ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹತ್ರ ತಂದ್ರಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, they get attracted, isn't it? They get attracted means they come closer, ತುಂಬಾ ಹತ್ರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, they get in contact. Okay, so for example, let me take, I have two magnets here. Okay, I have two magnets. This is, say for example, okay, I'm showing you this is north pole. We'll take it as, okay, we'll take this as north pole and this as south pole. This north pole means, let us take it as positive charge, and south pole means negative charge. Okay, this positive charge and negative charge, what happens, this get attracted. Okay, so ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, attract ಆಗುತ್ತೆ means between two positive charges they get attract. Okay, so for example, even this is positive charge and this is positive charge. See what happens, this does not get attracted, attract agade illa idu. So it tries to push back, means it is trying to move away with positive charge. Here you can see positive charge means it cannot be attracted. Similarly, now let us take negative charge. Okay, even negative charge is also not possible. You can try out this with your if you have magnets at your home, you can try over there. Okay, negative charge attract agalla, positive charge attract agalla. Positive negative idre you can see red is positive and green is negative, it's just getting attracted. Okay children, whereas electrostatic force is there. So let us take one other example. Now let us take one other example for electrostatic forces. Okay, so let me take a piece of papers. I'm taking. Okay, this game you might have been played in your small days only. Okay, but by that time we were not knowing that whether it's which charge it is or which force it is. But here we can say that this comes under electrostatic force. Okay, so taking piece of paper, if you have comb at your home, rub it. Okay, rub the comb with the help of your hair. It has to be dried hair. Okay, when it is dry, when you have dry hairs, it gets some charges irutte. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it attracts. So let me check out here. You can see the paper got attracted. Okay, means some charge is there. Okay, so just I'm using scale here. Scale use ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Whereas see, you can see that it is getting attracted. You can try out this and make an activity. Okay children, you can try out this and make an activity. This will be very useful and helpful to study. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರಿಬೋದು ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ. ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇ ಬರಿಬೋದು ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರಿಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸಿ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್. Got it? So for such, what we call it as electrostatic force. So means force of attraction or repulsion exerted between charged particles. Charged particles ಇಂದ ನಮಗೆ force of attraction or repulsion ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. So force of repulsion will be with same charges, positive or negative, or else then force opposite charges are attractive, means positive and negative charges. Thank you children. I hope you have learnt about contact forces and non-contact forces. Thank you.